The pounding on my front door was so loud it shook the hallway. I opened it and 3 HOA cops, yes, the same wannabe officers Karen always sent, were standing there with their hands on their belts like they were about to arrest someone. The tallest one stepped forward and said, "Sir, we got reports that you are violating community rules. Step outside now." I didn't move. I already knew who was behind this. Karen was standing across the street with her arms crossed, smiling like she had won something big. She shouted, "Take him! He's dangerous!" I kept my voice calm even though my hands were tightening. "Dangerous for what?" I asked. The fake cops smirked, disturbing the peace and refusing HOA inspection. I felt my chest heat up because I hadn't disturbed anything. I had only been fixing my porch lights. But Karen wanted control, and she loved creating drama. She whispered loudly to everyone recording, "He thinks he owns the whole street. Not under my watch." One of the cops grabbed his notepad like he was about to write up some fake violation, but something in me stayed still. I didn't need to shout or fight back. I just stepped a little to the side and said, "If you think I'm the problem, wait." All 3 cops turned, their heads when the sound of heavy boots hit the floor behind me. Karen's smile slowly dropped as my wife stepped out, fully in her tactical uniform, badge-shining gun holster tight at her side. She looked at them with a calm face and said, "Who exactly ordered you to harass my husband on his own property?" The cops froze. Karen stopped breathing, and I knew this was just the beginning. My wife stepped down the porch one slow step at a time, and the fake cops didn't even blink. They stood like statues, eyes jumping between her badge and Karen, who was now backing up like she suddenly remembered she had something to do inside. My wife didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. She just said, "Which one of you thinks you have the right to order my husband anywhere?" The tallest one swallowed hard. "Ma'am, we were told he refused HOA cooperation." My wife tilted her head. "By whom?" All 3 looked at Karen, who tried to wave her hands like she had no idea what was happening. I didn't say that. I only asked for a simple check." He got aggressive. I almost laughed. I had literally said nothing aggressive, but that's how Karen operated. Twist a story, make herself the victim. My wife didn't even look at her. She looked at me. "You okay?" I nodded. But before I could answer, Karen shouted from behind the cops. "He yelled at me. He threatened me. Check your body cam." The shortest cop got nervous and touched his vest. "We don't have body cams." My wife raised her eyebrow. "So, you're pretending to be law enforcement without body cams, without ID, and without authority on private property?" All 3 stepped back at the same time. They knew they were in trouble. And that's when another twist kicked in. My phone buzzed. It was my neighbor, Mr. Collins, whispering, "You need to see this. Karen just posted online that she's getting you evicted today." I slid my phone into my pocket and stared right at Karen. She froze, knowing something slipped. My wife took one step closer to the fake cops and said quietly, "If you leave right now, I won't call the real police." But instead of leaving, the shortest one said something that made my skin crawl. "Ma'am," Karen said, "she has the right to enter your home." My wife slowly turned her head toward Karen, and the whole street went silent. Something big was coming, bigger than any of us expected. My wife took one step toward Karen, and the entire street leaned in like they were watching a live bomb about to go off. Karen tried to smile, but her lips were shaking. I only said I might have the right to enter." The HOA contract says my wife cut her off with a calm voice that somehow felt louder than a shout. "Karen, this is not HOA land. This is my home, my husband's home, and you don't take one step inside without a warrant." Karen's eyes darted around as if searching for support, but even the neighbor's recording didn't move. She pointed at the fake cops. "You 3, you can go in. I authorize it." The tallest cop whispered, "Ma'am, we can't enter someone's house." Karen hissed, "You promised you'd help me." You said you'd check everything. I felt my stomach twist. So they had been working with her before. My wife caught that too. She stepped between me and the fake officers and said, "Let me see your IDs, all of you." The shortest one's hand shook as he pulled out a card. My wife grabbed it, flipped it over, and her eyes narrowed. "This isn't real. This is printed on office paper." The color drained from all their faces. Karen jolted forward, snatching the card back. "He's new, okay? Maybe he hasn't gotten his real badge yet." My wife didn't even bother answering. She turned and whispered to me, "They're not HOA enforcement. They're not hired security.